Colleen, this time you won't get away. You...
Taste my fist!
Colleen, you've got nowhere left to run.
Tell us where the fabric is, or do you want to taste my fist again?
Finally, we've got you. Your Threadstar goons have been so cruel to the Pieceys. Now it's time for you to pay. Spill it! How did you poison everyone? And how did you steal the suitcase? The entire time the suitcase had been stolen, you were with Tommy and Pommy.
Right! Spill it! How'd you pull it off?
Nikki, we've been tricked! Those rascals actually dared to come after us, and they even injured Julie!
What? Julie is still alive. No way. But the suitcase thief is here, so who's going to attack Madame Julie? You've got accomplices, don't you? You're not the only Threadstar remnants hiding throughout the Ripple estate. Please don't panic. Madame Julie's only injured. Let's get back to the village.
As for you and your accomplice, shh, shh. Neither of you are getting away.
Stitching, stitching, endless stitching. Ugh, if only I'd already perfected the immortal fabric!
Immortal fabric? What a crazy idea! I like it, but I don't think I'll be needing it. This little wound won't leave a single stitch mark.
Julie! Madame Julie, are you all right?
Do not worry, my dear. If you ask where I was hurting the most, I would have to say not being able to use the strongest detergent for a while was truly heartbreaking.
You always make it sound so easy. What exactly happened? Who did this?
I'd have to say I was pretty lucky, if it weren't for my friend over there.
Her again? Madame Julie, are you saying that she attacked you?
She saved my life, dear.
Earlier, a swarm of Esslings suddenly appeared in the village. Julie said they were after her. She told our leader to protect the others, then drove the Esslings away. Then, there was some sudden commotion that shook the windows open. I quickly floated over and saw Julie injured, with this Piecey lying beside her.
Even I couldn't see exactly what happened. Luckily, she was fast and agile. She suddenly darted out from nowhere and pushed me out of the way. Thank you very much, my dear friend.
She actually saved Madame Julie. We never even got the chance to speak with her properly. Who is she really? And what is she trying to do? Gordon, is she badly hurt? Can you fix her?
Of course! Thanks to Julie's Florigel cloth, but...
Nikki, I think she wants to say something.
Chase them!
Hello? What do you mean? Who are you chasing? Don't worry, take your time. You're safe here.
Leah.
Leah? Leora, could it be that she suddenly leapt at you because she sensed Leah's presence? But how would she even know Leah? Could it be? Small flower, braids in rose.
The dreaming child with secrets glows.
Wind blows soft on the ridge, sending our sorrows off the bridge.
Leah.
She seems calmer now. I'll try playing this lullaby on the violin. Hopefully, she can rest peacefully in the music and dream without any pain.
She's so much calmer. That's wonderful. Nikki, she's sleeping soundly. Gordon can start examining and repairing her now.
This is just unbelievable. Even I never thought something like this could happen.
What is it? Did you discover something?
This patchy Piecey. This is utterly mad. I'm still checking, but... Yes, every single piece of fabric on her body comes from the body of a different Piecey.
That's just like the Thread Star costumes!
Leora has a patch from Leah, so she has Leah's memories. With all of those patches, this PC... She must always be dreaming noisy, chaotic dreams, pulled in all directions by countless voices. Sometimes she might suddenly forget who she is, or why she even came here. No wonder she sometimes seems like a completely different Piecey. The reason she often talks to herself and struggles to connect with others is that her mind is confused and lost. But why would she do this? Or was she made this way by someone else?
This is so bizarre. I'm afraid we won't figure it out until she wakes up.
And the attack. Only she might have seen the attacker.
Speaking of the attack, that pocket watch she's wearing seems broken. It's stuck at 11:18. Could that be the time of the attack?
That watch stopped long ago. I took it apart while checking. It's full of dust, and the gears are all stuck together.
Then why would she still wear it?
Why, indeed. I'll try removing all her patches so there'll be fewer voices inside her. Then you can talk to her original self without all the noise. This will be such an exciting experiment!
When we found out Madame Julie faked her death and finally caught the suitcase thief, I thought we'd have this case all wrapped up. I didn't expect another Piecey would try to assassinate Madame Julie. Luckily, that mysterious Patchy Piecey was there, or things could have gone really wrong.
Yeah. Even though we still don't know who she really is, or why she's doing all this, we definitely owe her our thanks.
To be honest, with everything going on, I'm feeling pretty confused right now. Detective Nikki, do you have any new ideas?
So far, we've solved the missing journal case and uncovered the truth behind the scraps of cloth in the suitcase. Madame Julie and Leora worked together to fake her death. But so many cases remain unsolved. We never managed to catch who poisoned the Dawn's first light detergent. But now the evidence might be pointing to Colleen being the culprit.
She's the owner of the detergent bar, right? Hasn't she been researching the detergent industry at the Ripple Estate? She probably figured out the secret formula for Super Duper Palmed a while ago with all that digging.
And since she knows more about detergents than most Pieceys, this poisoning method wouldn't be hard for her. And there's more. We tracked the suitcase and ended up at Colleen, but she didn't actually steal the suitcase. The real thief is probably an accomplice of hers who's still hiding in the shadows.
Look at her, with that top hat and bow tie. I thought she was just a cold but decent Piecey. Turns out she's a major troublemaker.
Luckily, with Gordon's reagent and help from Leora and Raggy, we managed to trap her. Otherwise, she would have run off with the suitcase into the abandoned district. Why is she so desperate to move the fabric inside? What's her goal? And there's more. If it weren't for Madame Julie and Leora stepping in, we would have never known that all of this connects back to the Thread Star from hundreds of years ago.
Using Pieceys to It's too cruel. I can barely say it out loud. Such a heartless company.
Even though the Kingdom Guard's Operation Starstrike was a huge success, Threadstar somehow rose again. Not only cruel, but also cunning. They're preparing the Golden Vision. Maybe it's connected to Madame Julie's assassination. At least we caught Colleen, found out she's part of Threadstar's remnants, and know she definitely has an accomplice. They're the ones who attacked Madame Julie. She needed help to pull off the suitcase theft. Her alibi back then was just a trick. We underestimated her.
Ugh, one Piecey did the poisoning, the other one stole the suitcase, and they worked together so smoothly. They almost fooled us. Detective Nikki, who do you think stole the suitcase?
Based on our findings, Tommy was held up by Colleen, and Benny was unconscious. Neither had time to steal it. Leora is Madame Julie's friend. She wouldn't steal it. And Mr. Leon had hallucinations near the scene and had multiple eyewitnesses confirm his innocence. So no suspects there either.
But Colleen didn't have any time either. That only leaves the Patchy Piecey, right? But she was the one who saved Madame Julie.
I'm a bit confused now. We must have missed some key information. It seems like the Patchy Piecey's identity and motive might be the key to all this. Let's hope the truth comes out when she finally wakes up.
Wonder how the Patchy Piecey's doing. Nikki, let's head to Prosperville. To check on her and Madame Julie.
So that was you?
I just told the guards what's happening. Threadstar's gaining momentum, but I was careless.
Leora, and that Patchy Piecey lady, what are you trying to say?
Hello, Kingdom Guards. I'm Scarlet the Seeker, former Kingdom Guard reporting in.
Miss Scarlet was a member of the Kingdom Guards. She's the one who uncovered Threadstar's plot, leading to Operation Starstrike. Also, she's Leah's mother.
What? What are you talking about?
Let me explain. I discovered Threadstar's conspiracy all because of Leah. Leah was my daughter, a lovely girl. Unfortunately, she was sick and left me too soon. I always kept her little clothes by my bed, pretending she never left. I missed her dearly. Then one day, her clothes disappeared. A tiny Piecey appeared in their place, She turned to me and called me Mama. I thought this Piecey was a blessing from the gods, so I called her Leah. I cared for her fabric, we played, and I sang Leah's favorite song, Small flower braids in rows, the dreaming child with secrets glows. Ah, happy days. I always slept with a smile on my face, until she vanished too. Gone without a trace, like she never existed. I looked everywhere, but never found her. So I started investigating all the cases of missing Pieceys, hoping to find a clue. That's when I noticed the Red Star. The Kingdom Guards took it seriously, and Operation Star Strike succeeded. Red Star was seemingly gone, but I still wasn't able to find my dear Leah. No matter where I looked, I never saw her again. Later, I left the guards and died alone, still searching for my baby girl. I was then reborn as a Piecey. This broken pocket watch stopped exactly at the time Leah left. I wear it always. I swore on it. Whether whole or broken, whether it takes a day or 100 years, I will find my Leah. After a while, I began sewing pieces of the victim Pieceys onto myself, piecing together their memories to find the truth. I've followed those memories ever since.
The Red Star kidnapped Leah and turned her into... That's why you were so emotional seeing Leora. You were sensing Leah.
Yes, those memories confused my mind, but I will never forget Leah's presence. Leah, my little Leah, I miss you so much.
Wind blows soft on the ridge, sending our sorrows off the bridge. Leah knows your voice.
I know. I followed Benny here because I suspected that over the decades, he's been helping Threadstar pick kidnapping targets.
Wait, so you think Benny is a member of Threadstar? That's why you attacked him?
Attack? I did chase him, but I didn't succeed.
How come?
What a liar. Benny wasn't at the fermentation zone his first day at the estate. I found him there, but that was early on the second morning.
Wait, that's the day after the first poisoning case. A whole entire day after Benny claimed he was attacked.
His first day hiding in the estate, I couldn't follow him inside. The next day, I followed him to the fermentation zone, trying to catch him. I was distracted by a noise, probably one of his accomplices. He escaped, and I wasn't able to attack him.
The so-called attack was just a setup. I understand now. We need to catch Benny quickly.
Don't worry, Gordon asked Jenny to keep him locked up. Both he and Colleen have already been detained.
Unfortunately, the Piecey who attacked Julie used some forbidden power to strike from a distance. I didn't see them, so I can't be sure if it was Benny.
That's okay. You get some rest. I'll take it from here. I'm heading back to Ripple Estate to have a talk with them.
Benny and Colleen are held in 2 nearby knock-knock cells. It also looks like the others found these shredded fabrics on Colleen, but she won't explain why she stole the suitcase. As for Benny, I have yet to see him. I heard he's insisting on his innocence and begging to leave the abandoned district.
Suspecting an old friend must feel awful. Leora, if you ever need to talk, I'll be here for you.
It's okay, Miss Nikki. After hearing about Miss Scarlet's investigation, I had some doubts about Benny. After all, if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have started renting costumes from Threadstar.
Huh? Didn't you start to suspect him when Threadstar got into trouble?
Threadstar was popular then, and their custom stage costumes were in high demand. Benny was a perfectionist and wanted me to rent a magical costume to boost my influence. It wasn't that strange to me. So just like I never told Juliet about these things, I never told Benny I was investigating Threadstar either. But I never expected to run into him here, right when we were tracking down Threadstar's remnants.
Returning to the abandoned district after a long time and running into so many accidents, it's hard not to be suspicious.
Indeed. I've been afraid to face him because I'm worried I might get a bad answer.
Leora, were you close to Benny in the past?
Close? Yes, I suppose. As my agent, even though he was treated differently because of his facial scar, he always did his best to shield me from unwanted gatherings and fought for me to have more opportunities. I appreciated him.
Benny said the scar was an old injury. Did he get it back then?
No, it was even earlier. He was born from a torn piece of clothing. The owner of the clothing was a struggling actor who had an accident. It happened during a very dangerous performance. Both he and the costume were left with a permanent scar, and his dreams shattered. When I met Benny, he never really spoke about it, but kept washing himself and tidying the house, as if trying to repair every broken piece of his life.
The pain from that accident, just like that scar, never faded from Benny's heart.
Maybe because of this, he was a perfectionist and very strict with me, demanding I be a perfect star in everything I did. But he also cared for me a lot, like an older brother, ironing out every crease in my costume and making sure to tidy up my messy dressing table. At every performance, he stood backstage, applauded me, and gave me a bouquet of flowers. He wanted the spotlight on me even more than I did, as if the light could also heal his scars. Sorry for rambling. The most important thing to do now is to figure out what they're hiding. I think we can start by questioning him. If what I know about him isn't entirely based on lies, then he's not someone who's good at keeping secrets.
All right, leave it to me. Momo, let's go ask Benny some questions.
You again? Detectives. Is it my turn to be treated like a suspect now?
This is just a routine inquiry in the investigation, Benny. If you're truly innocent, I recommend that you cooperate fully and answer my questions seriously. Where were you when we were chasing Colleen in the Ripple wine cellar? Were you her accomplice in stealing the suitcase? If you have nothing to hide, why were you in such a hurry to pack and escape?
I had no idea you were chasing Colleen. How would I even know where I was at the time?
He's really cautious. We didn't tell anyone that we were tracking Colleen, so it makes sense he wouldn't know.
I had no idea you were chasing Colleen. As for stealing the suitcase, wasn't that after I was knocked out? I was hit by that jittery, patchy Pieceys as soon as I arrived. How could I have had time to steal anything?
Nikki, based on our earlier reasoning, Benny didn't have time to commit the crime. Now, maybe that's not true anymore.
As for stealing the suitcase, wasn't that after I was knocked out? I was hit by that jittery, patchy Pieceys as soon as I arrived. How could I have had time to steal anything? Why are you showing me this? As for stealing the suitcase, wasn't that after I was knocked out? I was hit by that jittery, patchy Pieceys as soon as I arrived. How could I have had time to steal anything?
Benny, I'm afraid that what you don't know is that we've already spoken with that patchy Piecey you mentioned.
What? That's impossible. That thing can't even form a complete sentence. How could you possibly...
Miss Scarlet has finally regained her senses. She's not some evil Piecey like you tried to frame her as. In fact, it's the opposite. You're the suspect, and that's why she's been chasing you all along. According to her testimony, your alibi doesn't hold up. In truth, all that evidence was a lie you and Colleen came up with, wasn't it? If I deduced correctly, your arrival time in the abandoned district is accurate. Wendy can confirm that much, so you couldn't have faked it. But everything after that? Completely fabricated. The day you arrived, you went straight to the Ripple estate to meet up with Colleen and set your plan to steal the suitcase.
Colleen poisoned the detergent, and you stole the suitcase. She poisoned herself so she wouldn't be a suspect for the suitcase theft.
Exactly. After stealing it, you left the estate and met with Colleen in the fermentation zone. She always said she had a habit of doing her research at night. But once you left the estate grounds, Ms. Scarlet spotted you again. Thanks to Colleen's help, you managed to escape. After that, the two of you chose to stage a fake attack scene to frame Ms. Scarlet. That way, everyone at the estate would be on guard against her. She couldn't keep following you in the estate, and you had your unconscious all-day alibi.
Now I get it. Even though Colleen and Pommy found you together the day before, the only one who claimed to have seen you unconscious there was Colleen herself.
In reality, you never went to the fermentation zone that first day. Colleen brought Pommy to find you on purpose, making her testimony seem credible.
That's quite a clever conclusion. But sorry, I'm just a failed talent scout. I don't get all the twists of this case, and I'm not interested in your detective games. I have no idea why that lunatic Piecey suddenly started spouting all this. The only thing I know is that she kept chasing and attacking me and caused me a lot of trouble. If you insist on believing that maniac and refuse to believe me, well then, I've got nothing more to say. Suit yourselves.
What do we do, Nikki? He still won't confess. If he keeps insisting Miss Scarlet is lying, we can't really prove otherwise.
I would rather believe Ms. Scarlet's testimony, but with both sides telling a different story, we can't use this as evidence to convince Benny. Let's talk to Colleen again. If we can prove she gave Benny false testimony, we can completely shatter their lies.
So now you've sent a human and this little yellow furball. I'm not in the mood to talk.
Colleen, refusing to talk won't help. Since you had the guts to steal Madame Julie's suitcase, you should have been prepared for the truth to eventually reveal itself. Since things have progressed this far, you might as well cooperate and tell us your reasoning for stealing the suitcase. You're so gentle with the birds, so why stay loyal to a cruel organization like Threadstar?
Steal a suitcase? Nonsense. You were chasing me so fiercely that I got scared and hid for my own safety, that's all. I didn't steal anything.
Got red-handed, searched, and still spouting nonsense?
Steal a suitcase? Nonsense. You were chasing me so fiercely that I got scared and hid for my own safety, that's all. I didn't steal anything.
Those scraps were found in your possession. Still going to deny it?
Just some cloth scraps. I use them to test detergents. What? Is there a rule against bringing your own scraps to Ripple Estate?
If they were really just scraps for testing detergent, why did you keep carrying them while running away? Even when you were cornered, you still wouldn't let them go.
I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons.
A professional detergent bar.
I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons. I hate repeat. I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons. I hate repeat. I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons. I hate repeat. I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons. I hate repeating. I'm a professional Besides, you suddenly chased me. I didn't have time to think about what I was carrying.
She sure had enough time to
Besides, you suddenly chased me. I didn't have time to think about what I hate repeating. So now
Colleen, refusing to talk won't help. Since things have progressed this far, you might as well cooperate.
steal a suitcase? Nonsense. You were chasing me so fiercely that I got scared and hid for my own safety. That's all.
Those scraps were...
Just some
If they were really just scraps for testing...
I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons. Besides, you suddenly chased me. I didn't have time to think about what I was carrying.
She sure hadn't.
Besides, you suddenly chased me. I didn't have time to think about what I was carrying. If you can't prove where these scraps came from, stop wasting my time.
Colleen, does this piece look familiar? We found it near Madame Julie's suitcase at Golden Fields. The one you didn't manage to take. If we compare this piece with the scraps we found on you, it will prove they're the same fabric. Or do you need...
I actually left a piece behind.
Looks like you just admitted to being the suitcase thief. Now, one more question. Benny was your accomplice, wasn't he? His so-called coma was just your cover. He was never attacked at all, was he?
And what does it matter if I am the suitcase thief? Give it up. I'll never tell you anything else. As for Benny, I'd never seen him before I came here, and I'd never bother faking evidence for him. Why bother asking? As for Benny, I'd never seen him before I came here, and I'd never bother faking evidence for him. Why bother asking? As for Benny, I'd never seen him before I came here, and I'd never bother faking evidence for him. Why bother asking? As for Benny, I'd never seen him before I came here, and I'd never bother faking evidence for him.
Benny's notes say he often visits the Nightshade Lounge, the very one you own, Colleen. He even pays monthly tabs. A hands-on bar owner that goes as far as to personally test detergents and even carries around test fabric scraps just in case. And yet you claim to never have met someone who's obviously a regular customer of theirs. What a liar!
That fool! Of all the things, how could he drop this page? Stupid. Utterly stupid.
It's over, Colleen. No denying it now. You and Benny were a team, poisoning the Dawn's first light detergent just to steal that suitcase. Why? What is this golden vision? Why kidnap so many Pieceys? Why target Madame Julie? Don't you think enough Pieceys died already? Colleen, it's not too late. Tell us the truth, and we can stop more Pieceys from being lost.
Fine, I do know Benny. But just like you said, it's nothing more than a bar owner and a regular. I'd never risk faking evidence for a customer. And even if he came fairly often, I never liked that man. What a pretentious fool.
What do we do, Nikki? This is the most stubborn Piecey I've ever seen. She's still not telling us anything.
If she refuses to talk, we have no way to keep investigating. Momo, we need to find a flaw in her collaboration with Benny. Maybe we can start from here. Could Benny's journal page reveal more clues? We need to prove that his connection with Colleen goes beyond just a bar owner and a customer.
Huh? But we only have this single page, and it's all about Benny's work. There's nothing that shows any link to Colleen.
Back then, we thought Benny's notes were on the potential talent he was scouting. Now it looks like the targets he researched were probably kidnapping victims. Come on, we can't let them get away. Think carefully. How are we going to prove that the story about being attacked and discovered was actually a planned false testimony? Could Benny's journal page reveal more clues? We need to prove that his connection with Colleen goes beyond just a bar owner and a customer.
Huh? But we only have this single page, and it's all about Benny's work. There's nothing that shows any link to Colleen.
Back then, we thought Benny's notes were on the potential talent he was scouting. Now it looks like the targets he researched were probably kidnapping victims. Come on, we can't let them get away. Think carefully. How are we going to prove that the story about being attacked and discovered was actually a planned false testimony? Could Benny's journal page reveal more clues? We need to prove that his connection with Colleen goes beyond just a bar owner and a customer.
Huh? But we only have this single page, and it's all about Benny's work. There's nothing that shows any link to Colleen.
Back then, we thought Benny's notes were on the potential talent he was scouting. Now it looks like the targets he researched were probably kidnapping victims. Come on, we can't let them get away. Think carefully. How are we going to prove that the story about being attacked and discovered was actually a planned false testimony? I've got it! Colleen, could you please describe the state you found Benny in for us? If you are both telling the truth about what happened, both of your stories should match perfectly, right?
Didn't I already explain when I brought that Piecey back? Oh, you know I hate repeating myself.
I don't just want the broad story, I need the details. For example, what was the weather like that day? What scent of detergent did the fermentation zone smell like? And what condition was Benny in? Come on, Colleen. Answer these few questions and I won't bother you anymore.
Fine. That early morning, actually, the very morning of the Dawn's first light chaos, I went to check the fermentation zone and saw a buttonfoot and a white glove coming from the wooden barrel house. The weather was just normal. The air carried the scent of aroma lily, which gave me a headache. As for Benny, I thought he was just a worker resting, so I didn't pay much attention. I had no idea it was him.
Then the next day, you brought Pommy with you, and he was still there. Pommy checked, and that's when you realized it was Benny, knocked out from the attack?
Correct. But you already know that, don't you? The morning after the poisoning incident, the weather was fine, and the air smelled of flight fruit. He was lying in the exact same spot, still unconscious. Just one blow to the back of the head, and he's out that long. How pathetic. Now, is that enough? Don't bother me anymore.
Come on, is this ever going to end? I want to go home, you hear me? Home!
Benny, we have one final question. If you can answer it honestly, then maybe you can go home sooner. Please describe your experience of being attacked and knocked out, and when Colleen and Pommy found you. What was the weather like that day? What scent of detergent did the fermentation zone smell like? What condition were you in?
Oh, questions, questions. Why so many questions? I already told you. I arrived that very morning when the Dawn's first light incident happened. It was still dark when I reached the estate. I got lost for a while before I found the fermentation zone, and then ran into that sneaky Piecey.
Still bad-mouthing Miss Scarlet.
It was still... As for the weather, it was pitch dark. Who knows what the weather was like? The scent? Probably something like wool fruit. I was really tired at the time. I just wanted to ask for directions.
Sounds guilty to me, Detective Nikki.
As for the weather, it was pitch dark. Who knows what the weather was like? The scent? Probably something like wool fruit. I was really tired at the time. I just wanted to ask for directions.
Is that all true? Because that's not at all what Colleen said. Take a closer look. Her account of the first time she saw you doesn't match yours at all.
What? It should match. I was just lying there unconscious and...
You noticed too, right? She said the fermentation zone smelled of aroma lily, but you said wool fruit. If I didn't know any better, I'd say one of you wasn't there.
I just got it wrong. It was a mistake.
Benny, don't you think it's a bit too late to change your story and say the scent was aroma lily? Aroma lily's smell is so distinct. No one would believe your side of the story now. The fermentation zone always starts releasing the scent of that day's ingredients after 3 a.m., but you and Colleen described completely different smells. If you're not lying, then how do you explain that?
No, I just made a mistake. I didn't. No, I never smelled anything. You pressured me into saying something, so I just blurted it out.
He's backtracking.
No, I just made a mistake. I didn't. No, I never smelled anything. You pressured me into saying something, so I just blurted it out. Wait, I remember. I remember now. It wasn't past 3 a.m. when I arrived. I got to the abandoned district by 2 a.m., so I wasn't lost that long. There's no way I would be foolish enough to say, wait, I remember. I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that crazy Pieceys pocket watch. It read 2:30.
And he's still trying to frame Miss Scarlet.
I wandered a bit after that, of course. Exactly. I just forgot before, but now I clearly remember. There was no scent being pumped out at that time. Don't try to trick me. There's no way I would be foolish enough. Exactly. I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that crazy Pieceys pocket watch. It read 2:30. Exactly. I just forgot before, but now I clearly remember.
He's backtracking.
Exactly. I just forgot before, but now I clearly remember. There was no scent being pumped out at that time. Don't try to trick me. There's no way I would be foolish enough to say I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that There's no way I would be foolish enough to say I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Wait, I remember. I remember now. It wasn't past 3 a.m. when I arrived. I got to the abandoned district by 2 a.m., so I wasn't lost that long. There's no way I would be foolish and Come on, is this ever going to end? I want to go home, you hear me?
Benny, we have one final... Please describe your experience of being attacked and knocked out.
Questions, questions. Why so many questions? I already told you. It was still dark when As for the weather, it was pitch dark. Who knows what the weather was like? The scent? Probably something like wool fruit. I was really tired at the time. I just wanted to ask...
Is that all true? Because that's not at all what Colleen said.
What?
You noticed too, right? She said the
I just got it wrong. It was a mistake.
Benny, don't you think it's a bit too late to change your story and say the scent was aroma lily? Aroma lily's smell is so distinct. No one would believe your side of the story now. The fermentation zone always starts releasing the scent of that day's ingredients after 3 a.m., but you and Colleen described completely different smells. If you're not
No, I just made a mistake. I didn't... No, I never smelled anything. You pressured me into saying something, so I just blurted it out. Wait, I remember. I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that crazy Pieceys pocket watch. It read 2:30. There's no way I would be foolish enough. I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that crazy Pieceys pocket watch. It read 2:30.
You made a huge mistake, Benny. You keep trying to frame Ms. Scarlet, but you don't know her story, or the spirit and the sheer willpower behind her pursuit. That pocket watch was broken from the start. It's forever stuck at 11:18, the time Miss Scarlet lost her daughter.
Broken? Always broken? Lost her daughter. No, I don't understand.
Her daughter was murdered by Threadstar. You couldn't have seen 2:30 on that watch. So you're lying. Benny? It's over, Benny. Time to admit you lied.
We already know your background. You're both Threadstar's villains, sent to the abandoned district to carry out the Golden Vision, right?
This is your last chance to redeem yourself. Tell us why you stole the suitcase, and why you tried to kill Madame Julie. And stop working for Threadstar.
Come clean and we'll go easy on you. If you're honest, you'll get a lighter sentence.
No. Prison? Impossible. I have no idea what you're talking about. What Threadstar? What about killing Julie? I don't know anything. As for the scent in the pocket watch, who knows? Maybe I just misread it.
You're just the type who won't cry until death's staring you right in the face.
What evidence do you have that proves I work for Threadstar? Show me! How can you verify that I helped Colleen steal the suitcase? You caught her, right? You should find the suitcase and the cloth on her. If so, then lock her up!
You're ruthless. Your ally doesn't matter to you at all?
Why should I care about what happens to her? I just want to go home already. I don't want to stay in this place for another moment! Go away, detective. Without solid evidence, don't expect to hear another word from me!
Nikki, looks like they're both refusing to cooperate. We should figure out our next move.